My name is Ellie. This is 25,000 Miracles. I'm so glad you are here. This story comes to us from Nora Lee Hofer, and she's talking about some years ago when she was a bus driver for the school, and she was picking up children out in the rural area. And she had one kindergarten child to pick up at a specific spot, and the child wasn't there, so she proceeded to the next location. As she proceeded, she could see a small Datsun coming up behind her and knew that it was the missing child. And she was, the lady came up alongside her and she's honking the horn. And I'm going to let her tell you about this incident. So she said, I was traveling at about 35 miles an hour on a dry, straight road on a clear, sunny day. The mother and child came up beside me in the left lane on the highway in their truck. She started honking and waving, and I motioned to her I'd stop just ahead of wee bet, where their 4 children were. All of a sudden, the small pickup turned directly under the tires of my 26,000-pound bus. Although I had a seatbelt on, I came off the seat and literally stood on the brakes. We came to a smoking, screeching halt, but not before I could see the bus penetrated the cab of the small pickup with mother and child in it. I could see from the driver's seat that the pickup was under the front end of the bus. I felt I had surely killed the occupants. Close quote. What an horrible thing for her. For moments, they all just sat there, very still, like they were paralyzed, and the girls behind Nora Lee in the bus said, "Don't go look, don't go look." Everyone continued to sit, and it seemed a long time, but Nora Lee looked in the mirror, and she needed to check on the children. She could see everybody seemed all right. Some of them were still picking their faces out of the rear seat backs. She saw that she had to get out of the bus and check. And this is what she said. All of a sudden, the small pickup pulled away from the bus, totally untouched. The 4-year-old jumped out of his mother's pickup and got on the bus. He was completely fine. I grabbed him and hugged him to make sure. That evening, my boss and I took a Spanish-speaking bus driver out to their house to discuss what had happened. When he translated to the mother that I was positive that I had killed them both, she fainted. They discovered this mother did not know how to drive, and she had no idea what she had done or the dangers that she had put herself and her child in. This incident was discussed for months on the bus by all the students. And they would shake their heads in disbelief, and they'd keep saying, "How could this be? How could this happen?" And Nora Lee said, quote, "I told them I knew what I thought, and they had to decide what they thought. It was universal. The only way mother and child survived was God's band of angels surrounded them. We all discussed that we never felt an impact either, although the position of the vehicles was very plain and that we had crashed. I know there were angels watching over us and God watching over us on that day. A busload of school kids are sure of it now too." This is a fantastic story, and I appreciate you sending it so much. It's outstanding, and I'm so grateful to God for keeping everyone safe that day. Nora Lee, thank you for sending this in. It was exciting, and the outcome was beautiful. My name is Ellie. This is 25,000 Miracles. Have a great day.